So I just got into Nebraska and I'm about to go see my buddy Dan Brown, also known as Pogobat, and what do I see in my rearview mirror? Very cool.
My favorite thing on the wall is probably this right here, and the name escapes me of who sent it to me, but I mean it's basically just this amazing sketch of my favorite subject, of me. But yeah, that's my favorite thing just because of the effort that they obviously put into it. But like the finger, I think this was just one of the most perfect things anyone sent me for the wall, and it was actually I think the first thing that I got.
I really like this foreign currency. I'm just into like money as a paper money.
Yeah. There's actually a couple different foreign currencies up here, I think. Some of it may have... My wall is sort of a living thing, so things tend to get covered. Right here is a coupon for a hamburger from, I believe it's Sweden?
Oh, Sweden?
Or Germany? A kroner. 20 kroners.
20 kroners?
20 kroners. That's like, I think that's like $3.
Is that Mrs. Kroner?
I really don't know.
Kroner Services International?
I highly doubt that.
Was that you as a little kid?
No, that is not me.
Alright, some other cute kid
sent me their picture.
Look at this. Rudy Giuliani for president. Yeah. Now we know what he's made of. That's you, I mean.
No. Oh no. I'm more of an Obama guy. Obama makes it to the wall a couple more times than Rudy Giuliani. Someone just sent me the button. And the button, mind you, is not technically on the wall. It's hanging from a tie. It's hanging from something.
That's right. It's just helping to obscure the wall.
So these are the parts of Dan's room that you don't see in his videos. It's actually a pretty small space, and he does a great job of composing his shot to make it seem like it would just go on forever. It's supposed to be Dan Brown's universe after all, and that wall is a pretty good start on a universe. And there's Dan Brown's dinner and Dan Brown's family. He's got a really smart family, by the way. We talked as a group for like hours. And Dan Brown's dogs, Nutmeg and Ani DeFranco the eponymous dog. Actually just Ani. And for the obligatory local flavor, Dan brought me to Runza. That's the name of the restaurant, and the sandwich, which is somewhere between a cheesesteak and the Jamaican beef patties we have in New York. This name is kind of begging to be played on, though, like, I went to Runza, and I got the Runza. Well, I did have to Runza and check out some more Nebraska trucksa. Does this remind you of a family of possum? Oh, and don't let this guy get too close, because his truck is hungry, and it will eat you. Nebraska gave me an ideal example of Middle America truck stop kitsch. The mainstays of ceramic animal art, wolves, tigers, Indians. Bring something wild and porcelain into your home. Jeweled zodiacs, elfin tea service, or if you're really fancy, life-size Jean-Benet Ramsey-style dolls. Your perfect little daughter, in Raspberry Dream, Strawberry Stream, or Peaches and Cream. Right between the Pennzoil and the Jesus Rules. That night I made it to Denver, and my host Daniel took me to something that I thought was fictional, but is actually real. Casa Bonita! Eric Cartman's favorite restaurant on South Park, which could never exist in real life, materialized before us in actual plastic placards and platters. Casa Bonita, complete with fire dancing, waterfall, exhibition diving, mariachi orchestra, games, haunted tunnels, and all-you-can-eat garbage food that parents suffer through while their kids run around in manic elation. Casa Bonita, so unlikely in its grandness that I wonder, had we returned the next morning, we might have found an empty lot. Well, I've got to run, Denver, because I have an appointment in Pocatello, Idaho, with Mr. Shay Carl.